Hello guys, welcome back to Comic Book Cafe. Today we're reviewing Captain America and the Mighty Avengers issue number 9, basically a tie into Secret Wars. Before the Secret Wars starts, this leads up to it all, of course. All the other universes stuff are gone, and now it's just the Ultimate Universe, and of course the Marvel universe we all know, merging together, clashing together to see who lives right now. Because this is before, obviously, the Secret Wars totally starts, with Doom being in charge and all the other stuff. And this is actually a really good issue if you like personal stories. If this issue where you want a lot of action, a lot of fighting, this is not the issue for you. This is a lot of issue about knowing the characters at the last moments before Battle World happens. So we start off at the beginning with, like Luke Cage and Jessica Jones and their kid, and they make some shot at Tony Stark in the very beginning. But anyway, all of them, trying to figure out what to do or about things before the world ends, really. Obviously every hero is trying to save the world. They will, no matter what, they're trying to save people, the world, before it ends, try to stop it. Of course, this causes the two universes to fight. And it's more a personal stories because we see, like Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, you see through that, you see, like Dave told him, what are we going to do, well, the hotline guys for the Mighty Avengers, what are we going to do, if this is the end? And Luke Cage is like, this is just another chapter. And so at the very beginning you start with personal stories like that. You see, of course, it's Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. You see, for example, what was it? Soria, I think's her name, one of the hotline people, and Dave, and how, she really, you can tell she wants to say something to him when they're sitting there, he's sitting at the hotline telling her to go at the end. Ruby left because she wanted to be with her kids, but she couldn't say it, and then somebody calls on the phone, right? She's going to leave, or on the line, basically, saying his name is Dave, where he's from, New York area. He doesn't want to die alone, and she's on the phone with him, and then she sits down. And it kind of, in a way, shows, you see Dave kind of either inspired by her doing that. And of course, he wasn't going to leave, but then he gets on the phone with somebody, and there you go. That's all they do with that part. And then we get to Spectrum and She-Hulk, seeing they're talking. She-Hulk, like, if this was the courtroom, I would smash it, but we're talking about, hurting and killing other people who aren't bad because they're in the other universe, and we're trying to live. And Spectrum's like, because she asked Spectrum, you've done stuff. She goes, you mean I've killed before? Yeah. She goes, it never, she's like, it never gets easy. You just have to live with it. And She-Hulk says, she'll do what she has to do for everybody to survive, even if she doesn't like doing it. And so Spectrum's role was to go to the other, obviously the other Earth, and destroy it. And she's flying through everything, powering it all up, got to bash the other world, and there had to be like kids there, and she can't do it. Right? She's like, as she's flying there, she goes, I could save everybody, I could do this. All I have to do is live with the fact that I have to kill 2 billion people and live with it. And then she sees the kids, and she stops for a second, and the Maker's little robot thing, puts a field around her, and that's the end of that. Again, not a lot of action, not a lot of moving the story, not a lot of moving the Secret Wars. It's more about the people at the last minutes. And you see all the Avengers fighting. You see them all helping people, fighting, the best they can to save the world in a obviously losing situation. Both sides, obviously a lot of ways a losing situation if we all know how it turns out. Anyway, but then what they do near the very end of the comic, they do the switcheroo. 2 minutes to go. I see a doctor telling you how all this stuff happened, but you saved 3 kids, and you're a Mighty Avenger just like him. And he goes, it's a beautiful view, and you see him show New York, and you just see all the lightning and red skies, and then everything ends. Again, a good comic book, like personal stories. Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, kiss near the end and stuff. What would you do if the world was going to end kind of situation, right? If the world was going to truly end, would you try to save people and protect them and try to stop it? Or would you just, what's the last thing you'd do if the world would end kind of thing? And obviously a lot of these characters are going to change because of the new universe. How everything's going to turn out after Secret War is over, totally, we don't know yet. But again, a very good book for personal relations. Not a good book if you're looking for a lot of action. Not if you really, really want to hear just see an issue focused on your character, because it jumped around to a bunch of different little characters. You did see Sam Wilson, Captain America, for just a little bit in there. You know, they mentioned, of course, Steve Rogers has mentioned at the very beginning how, you know, but other than that, more personal stories. So what do you think about this? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you find it a nice wrap-up to the end of this Avengers in the Marvel Universe, of this version of the Avengers, because we've had a lot in recent years? Or did you like the stories, how it ended before the Secret Wars, or did you not like it at all? Love to hear you guys' opinions like always, and I will put up another review soon.